Okay, it's the first weekend in September. Look at the pear tree first. It's heavily laden with pears. There's one on the ground there. These ones are definitely about ready to drop. Probably should have picked them, at least at the initial picking last week, but as usual, just didn't have the time. So we can see it's looking, lots of those runners up top are water spouts, but the pears are definitely, see they're starting to turn yellow, means they're past, they're really soft, which means they might not be too good, but we'll definitely get some time to get to those over the weekend here and see what we can find out with them, but they're definitely getting close to harvest. They're ready to harvest. Cherry tree, still there. These are starting to turn yellow, a few of them, so it might start to drop its leaves in a bit here, since it's basically done its thing. So our apple tree, I was looking the other day, I could not find those few little clusters of apples, the 3 clusters we had, but they should be in there somewhere. So there's definitely some weird aphids or something in there. I'm sure you can't see that on the video, but there's these tiny little bugs that pop off, so I'm probably going to have to spray that or something just to, I don't know what's growing in there, or what's living in there, but I don't want it to be hanging out for next year. And then our peach tree. So we picked 12 dozen last Saturday night, and then we ended up picking 7 more dozen the next night. And there's been, I haven't really touched it much since. There's a bunch on a few on the ground, because I went through everything and just kind of touched them all to see if they're ready or not. And so I think the rest of them will probably need to be picked the next couple days, which are probably several more dozen. So we can see the overview, and then you can see that there's still a bunch on there. So yeah, it's super duper productive, even if you try to keep control. So anyway, gonna have to get the rest of those white peaches off there, and then we'll be done with that, and probably in the next week or so. This pear tree, I went through and picked a bunch of the pears. Most of the pears that were ready, and almost all of them were. There were a few that weren't ready quite yet, and left them on there. So, but most of them were good to go. So, anyway, the pears, this pear tree is mostly done. We got most of the harvest there, because once again, it gets more sun than the other pear tree down there, because this is shaded by the house. So we're going to be done with the peaches, and this week we'll probably be done with this pear tree, and then we'll focus our efforts on the other pear tree down there. And for our apricot tree, it's still there, still big and rangy, but not much going on. We did pull out this stuff here so we can have a blank slate here to work with and not have all those vines in the way and stuff. See that fruit when it drops and stuff like that. So anyway, we've got a lot of work to do, as always, but we're very happy that the peaches are here and the pears too. So we gotta stop shooting videos and get on it. So anyway, that's it for the fruit orchard this week. Thanks for watching.